Hi everyone, this is Julie and this is our 23rd Keeping in Touch video. I'm in the main studio today. We've rejigged things a little bit. I mentioned that I think a couple of days ago, and we've put our sign up on the walls so when we're delivering our online workshops, and the camera is over there and I'm sitting here, this is pretty much what people get to see from all over the world. It's pretty exciting. And now what am I wearing? This is the absent top from yesterday. It's finished. So I am super stoked about this one. I don't know about you. I have wanted to make a color blocked garment for so long. And I thought I'm going to make one out of the Simply Sewn pattern. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same, except I have put buttons down the front. I popped a collar on it. I'll talk about that in a minute. And it has an uneven hem. So it's longer at the back than it is at the front. They're just pieces of linen, and some of them I've had in my stash. I think it's linen that I have bought. This piece here, someone gave me this. I don't know where it came from. I've had it for a couple of years. And then this piece here, I have had this material as a pair of pants since 2001. There you go. I hang on to stuff, particularly when it's made out of lovely fabric. So this is a linen fabric. And these pants have been sitting in the cupboard for a little while. I haven't worn them for a while. In fact, I had to go looking for them. I remembered I had them and I wanted them to incorporate into this. I had to go looking for them, and what a joy it was for me to be able to take something that I wasn't wearing anymore, to cut it up and to turn it into something else. So I need to give you a back view. I am so excited about this top. I am, look, see, I'm happy dancing. Been watching too many videos of silly people dancing online. So there's the back, and this is the front. So essentially what I did, just to give you a little run through, is this is the line of the normal sleeve on the pattern. I've added this piece in, then I've put a little cuff on the end with another matching button. I've created some, they're just little pleats, like a faux opening. So there is no opening, the sleeve just comes straight out. And I basically just worked with, this is my normal yoke line, and I basically sort of cut that piece in half. Some of it, seriously, I make these up as I go along. I fully intended to have buttons all the way to the bottom, and then I thought, I don't need buttons down there. It's sort of, I like it without the buttons at the bottom. So the buttons could have continued, and obviously the join in the middle of the yoke at the back was just because I didn't want the same material the whole way across the top. The collar, now let me talk about the collar. If you've not done a lot of sewing, you probably think a collar's a collar, but you know, collars can be straight, in which case they sit flat against your neck. This one's a little bit wider and it's a little bit lower at the front. So I just went through my patterns and found a collar I like the look of, and that's all I did. Now, to give you an idea about changing the neckline, because some of the other tops have quite a lower neckline, I just wanted to show you what my process is. So the white piece of paper at the back is basically the basic pattern, and then what I've done is pin over the top of that a commercial sewing pattern that I like the shape of the neck. That's as simple as it is. Sewing is not that complicated. So yeah, that was my procedure. So I don't know if this is your cup of tea. It's certainly mine. I'm going to wear this so many times, and as the weather cools down, I'll be able to just put like a little singlet top or something underneath it for some extra warmth. Swap out my sandals for some boots, and I will be cooking with gas. So I'm just going to pop that down. I just want to talk a little bit more about the things on my list. Right, the launch party. Now, I'm fully aware that some people may not have seen all the videos from video number 1 right up until now. So I can't presume you know everything I'm talking about. So the launch party, which is on Friday the 24th of April, is the time when we are going to launch this base pattern as a downloadable PDF. So you'll be able to get hold of that and create your own garments. Now, the concept behind it is it's not just a simple pattern, because really when you look at what I just showed you, there is nothing terribly complicated about that and nothing very unique. You can go and buy any patterns that look like that. That's no trouble at all. The difference with what we're doing is we're creating a pattern system so that you can have a base garment that fits you, and then from that, almost like Meccano or Lego, you can just clip on or stitch on bits that you like that will completely change the look of that garment. So you can get really clever and make yourself, you know, a range of garments that all look so different, and all you've done really is just repeat the same thing and just change it around. So these are some of the other garments I've made over the last couple of weeks. It's all the same base pattern. So tops, dresses, tunic tops. So the exciting thing about this launch that we're going to do and this pattern release is that we're putting you in the driver's seat. We're letting you become the fashion designer, because we will be releasing on an ongoing basis different modules that you will be able to use to incorporate into your sewing, so that your pattern changes from the very simple, that's the half back, very simple shape like that, to a longer sleeve, or a sleeve that comes down to here. We'll talk about how do I cut the sleeve off and have it more like a tank top. How do I turn this into a dress? Like, so many modules. And the base theory behind all of this is to teach you sewing in lovely, simple, achievable, bite-sized pieces. I don't know if you've heard the expression before. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you sew great clothes for yourself? One simple step at a time. And that is what our pattern system is going to be all about. And that's why I'm so excited. Now, we had thought, goodness knows how many people will come to our launch. We had no idea. So we launched it, and I am just so excited to say that we are nearly at 100 people, which just does my head in, because it's like another 10 days away, and we haven't really promoted it at all except via these little videos. And we have some other ways that we want to promote it as well. So we've decided that we are going to do launch party number 2. So that will be sort of the same as we can get them, because the platform we're using, Zoom, which is what we're using for our online work, has sort of cut-off points, and we're sort of subscribing to this system here. And to have lots more people at launch party means we have to subscribe up here, which is literally hundreds of dollars more each month, which is just, well, it's a no-brainer not to do that, because this is, going to be like a one-off thing. So we will be popping a new date on the calendar within the next day, which will be a launch party the following morning, which is Saturday the 25th at 10 a.m. And that then gives people overseas the option to log in as well, because obviously with time differences that may be more suitable for some people. So pop that date in your diary. Please do register, and if you go online, in the next 12 hours and you find that it's sold out, don't be despairing, because there will be that new date going up there for you to be able to book in. It's Easter Monday. It is nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. One more workshop tonight, and that will make a total of 8 workshops in 3 days. And we have well and truly put this new online learning platform through its paces, and we've had fabulous feedback. We're really, really excited. So Easter will be over, and tomorrow, I think we're having the day off tomorrow. We just want to have a bit of a relax and tidy up some loose ends and do a bit of admin, and then powering on ahead to get the pattern ready for the launch on the 24th of April. So I hope you've had a lovely Easter, a relaxing time. I hope you've found a few things to do to put a bit of joy in your soul and a bit of a spring in your step, and we'll talk later. Bye.